think so, huh? Veteran move.
So how's it been, a little over 24 hours since Game 7 ended, dealing with the emotions and processing how the season came to a close? How are you feeling now?
Still disappointed. It's one of those things that hasn't really set in quite yet, and take this week to marinate on it and really digest what happened and what we could do better next year.
Is there anything you look back on that you'd want to do differently, or when you speak to the team that you wish you guys did differently?
I think there's a lot of things that we all could have done differently, and that's the special thing about experience and things, right? Is that you don't want to make the same mistakes twice, and that's something that we're going to look back on and make sure we're not going to do the same thing again.
When you look back on the season as a whole, regular season and postseason, what do you take away from it? How would you describe it?
A unique one for sure. It's probably one of the most fun years I've ever had playing hockey, and that wouldn't be possible without the elite coaching staff we have, the players in this room, the leadership we had, and of course the incredible fan base we had. So, right now it stings, but to look back on what we really accomplished as a team is something that I'll never forget.
What do you want to take from this season to apply as you head into the off season and build on for your game?
The feelings I have right now, and to make sure I never feel them again. Just a lot of potential, and I don't think any one of us are ready to be done. And we're going to use that fuel to make sure that this doesn't happen again. And that's kind of what we're focused on right now, is just taking everything, what happened, really digesting it, and taking the positives out of it and moving forward and taking that into this summer and making sure that we do the right things to put ourselves in a good position to succeed.
Have you heard from the team yet at all entering restricted free agency for your future here in Boston?
No, leave that up to the agents and the guys that are good at that. So I'm excited for sure. I absolutely love it here, and it's going to be a fun process.
Sway, everyone, for obvious reasons, expressing disappointment and some regret. Is there anything that a teammate has said to you in these 48 hours that have passed that has stuck with you or resonated or given you some hope or context?
Yeah, I think multiple guys. We've gotten together, and the tight-knit of this group. It's something that I cherish forever. And in the moments we have together, countless moments it seems like to have these incredible conversations. But the older guys and the core guys that have been here for a while, to really understand what they feel and the emotions that we're expressing right now. It's important to get that out and really understand what's going on and how we got here and what we want to do better next year.
I know it's probably tough, and you kind of alluded to it, but for younger players like yourself, part of this next score, is there an element of losing before you win? Like you kind of have to go through some of these trials and tribulations before you can, truly know what it takes, I guess, to win it all?
Yeah, it's definitely a good way to look at it. And it's rare to have, someone come in and just win all the time, right? So, the highest peaks come from the deepest valleys, right? And climbing those to those summits or the journey that's important along the way. So when we do get there, which we will, it's going to be that much sweeter.
Jeremy, has USA Hockey contacted you about the Worlds?
I haven't checked my phone.
On a personal level, what do you do from here? Alaska, Arizona, stay? What are you going to do?
I'm going to stay in Boston and, again, just digest everything and stay put for a little bit. But until then, just travel home, see the family, and get outside.
Jeremy, what are your priorities for your next contract, whether it's term, what would you like?
I'd like to be playing hockey and ideally in a Bruins sweater.
Do you have any reason to think that won't happen?
Again, it's just taking it day by day and letting my agent come involved and letting him take control. So I have no doubt it's going to be a fun process and good things will happen.
Is there any, what you can share, what you're willing to share, any conversation you've had with Linus since the season came to a close, just looking back on it?
Yeah, we've talked plenty, and that's just the uniqueness about our relationship is that we're able to do that. And, obviously we're both upset with what's happened, and, we want to make sure that moving forward we do whatever we can to make it not happen again. We took so many positives this year, made so many incredible things together, and you know, when we come playoff time next year, we're going to make sure we're doing everything we can to get to that second round, third round, fourth round.
You and Linus have been so close during the season. Did he say anything to you after Game 7?
Yeah, he did, and some words I'll never forget. You know, that's just the kind of person he is. So we support each other through everything, and you know, through the highest of highs and lowest of lows, when you have someone there for you, you'll never forget those kind of things. So yeah, he's been there, and I absolutely love that guy. So it's a special thing that we have.
How challenging was it waiting for your opportunity in that series, waiting until you came around and said,
I just wanted to make sure I was staying in the moment, you know, and if it was going to come in first round, second round, third round, it wouldn't matter. I was going to make sure whenever my name was called, I was going to do everything I can to help the team win. And when it did get called, I was excited for the opportunity. And I'll tell you what, it was a pretty special feeling being on that ice for Game 7 at home. And I don't want that losing feeling to ever happen again. So I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that doesn't happen again. And the experience I gained from this year is going to travel with me for a long time, the rest of my career.
what kind of thoughts, emotions have been going through, your head the last couple of days, just sort of processing that?
It's been, yeah, it's tough to process it so far. You know, it's just such short notice. But you know, first glance is just I'm not ready to be done playing hockey. I don't think anyone in here is, and that's just that's the biggest obstacle right now. Is you know you're talking to the trainers and it's like get on a program right away, right? I just want to go and you know just get right back to it. But that's probably the biggest thing I have to process right now is just being able to take a step back and understand what happened and you know take the positives, but also understand the harsh reality of what happened. You know, so that's what I'm focused on now and taking it day by day.
Are you an option for World Championships? Have you talked to
I haven't spoken yet. I had the great opportunity last year to do that, so it's an incredible tournament. And obviously, being with USA Hockey, it's an incredible opportunity. But yeah, I haven't talked quite yet.
How important is it for you the cap is the cap, right? It's a hard cap league. But how important is it for you to stay with Linus and have that 1-2 punch, you know, here moving forward?
I mean, yeah, you saw what it was like the last 2 years, right? It's something so unique that will probably never be repeated ever again, and it's just such an incredible opportunity to have, you know, a goalie partner like that and a best friend like that. So it's been a blast, and we're enjoying every moment of it. Yeah, thanks guys.
Thanks, Jeremy. Appreciate it.